Okay, start. Yeah, there is a window behind that's flashing. I don't know. Is it okay?
It's fine.
Okay. Okay, friends, the viewers, this video we are making for the specially for our breathing system is called Breathe for Life. My name is Vijay Trivedi. I am a trained Siddha Samadhi yoga teacher since 1996, and I thought of making a video which helps people, especially during this threat. So the purpose of making video is not education but for the personal use. So you need to be very clear before using this. You have to do this, no exception, empty stomach. You cannot do or practice this if your stomach is full. The meaning of empty stomach is 3 to 4 hours after the meal, 1.5 hours after breakfast, and at least 45 minutes after any beverages or drink. You cannot do what I'm going to show in the next 30 minutes unless you have empty stomach. So empty stomach is the requirement, right? Comfortable clothing and a yoga mat is recommended. Also good ventilation if you have, otherwise air condition is fine. Yogesh Dave is helping me to make this video. I am especially thankful to him, and we will get going soon. So give me a minute. Okay. So the video will help you in 5 different areas of your breathing system. It will activate, it will cleanse, it will strengthen, it will rejuvenate, and it will enhance capacity of your breathing. I repeat, activate, cleanse, strengthen, rejuvenate, and enhance the capacity of your entire breathing system, starting from nostril to the diaphragm, whatever is in between. So the entire purpose is that you are prepared against the threat. This is not for the cure. This is for prevention, but help you in healing and cure later on if at all you contract. But we want to prevent. So that's the purpose of making this video, not for any education. You are not recommended to use this video for teaching. For that, different kind of training is required. This is for your personal use. Thank you very much for listening to these tips. We will get going. So there are 2 types of breathing. One is deep breathing, which goes into your lungs, right? Like this. The air is going into the lungs. And another is the abdominal breathing. It is also called yogic breathing, right? So what is happening in abdominal breathing? You are breathing slow and full, so the air is going into your stomach, right? This is like this. So it fills up your stomach like a balloon, and then it fills up your lungs later on. In deep breathing, the air goes directly into the lungs. In abdominal breathing, first goes to abdomen and then fills it up the lungs, right? So we are going to start with deep breathing and use some locks to activate the prana and breath both. There are 3 kriyas involved. Kriyas are different than pranayam. They are combination of pranayam plus some mechanical activation. Pranayam is using prana vayu, the life force, right? The air has atoms, which is condensed energy, which is used to expand the life force in the body. Air has two components. One is the space and another is the atom. Atom are the condensed energy, right? E is equal to mc square. We all have studied that. So we are taking the air and using it in different parts and different points of our body to expand the life force. So that's the purpose of making this. We are going to use 3 kriyas: Ujjayi pranayam, Brastika pranayam, and Kapalbhati. All these 3 work on all the 5 steps I have explained you. Activate, cleanse, strengthen, rejuvenate, and enhance your respiratory system. Right? So, when you use this, it's called chin lock. When you use this, it's called neck lock. The technical name is Jalandhar lock. It pulls your diaphragm up. Right? So we will start with Ujjayi pranayam, which is filling the lungs. Right? You can use the mudra. The first finger is at the bottom of your thumb, and thumb is pressing the finger, right? Like this. And finger is facing the sky. So you have to do the deep breathing into the lungs, right? So you're going to do deep breathing, which is cycle 1. Now first we will do the chin block. This is chin lock. Not going down further. Hold as long as you can. To your capacity. When you are uncomfortable, you raise your chin and exhale. Right? We'll do cycle 2. Chin. Up. Cycle 3. I'm making the video, so I'm not going to hold on for a long time, but you can hold on as much as you can. Okay, chin up and exhale. Now, same cycle we can do with neck lock, right? This was chin and this is neck. Neck is further down. Chin is pulling straight down. This is like this. And neck is this, right? So when you do the neck lock, your diaphragm is opening up, okay? And it is locking the system. So now we are going to do the same breathing, but with the neck lock. Hold as much as you can, and now open up and exhale. Repeat, cycle 2. Neck. You can hold as much as you can. The longer you hold, better you are. But you should be comfortable. Right? Up and exhale. And cycle 3. Neck. And And now look straight and exhale. Open up the mudra and stretch. This is called stretching. The left knee is put forward, right? And both the fist by it, you're going back, making like a bow. Your spine is like a bow and you're looking at the back wall, right? Other side. Similarly, the fingers are still touching and you're behind. And the forward stretch. So what we are doing is, we are taking the heels apart and the toes are bending inwards. And then you are putting your head behind. Okay. So this was an introductory Ujjayi Pranayam. This is not full Ujjayi Pranayam, but it is good enough for activating your lungs. Okay. We are going to go now with the Brastika Pranayam. Brastika Pranayam is induced breathing. Induced means some mechanical force is given to your respiratory system and also some mechanical movement of some organs or some elements of your body. So the action is like this. What I am doing here is I am expanding the rib cage, right? If I am going this way, I am expanding the rib cage so the lungs can fill fully. And then I am giving the mechanical motion. So the whole system is overhauling or rejuvenating. Okay. We activated already. We did some cleansing. Now we are rejuvenating. Okay. So, and also it will strengthen also. So what you are doing is, you're going behind and you're coming back. So when you're coming back, you're exhaling, but you're exhaling short, abrupt and powerful. You're using the force of your system. And if you use the fist back and open, it will help you. Like when you're coming back, if you open, you will see it will help you in pushing the air out. Okay? So we are starting slowly. Your fist is in the level of your eyes and your both the elbows are straight. Okay? So the action is okay? And then we will increase the speed. I have to just make sure I am in a proper posture. So I am readjusting now and making the fist and starting. So this was one cycle. What we did is we inhaled, exhaled, short, abrupt, powerful, and also we made sure that mechanically our body is activated. So all three things simultaneously, right? And this is not for the sadhana, this is for the breathing system. It is a kriya. So this is not for any kind of sadhana. This is about making your breathing system properly. Right? So cycle 2. If blood pressure, don't do it fast. If you have blood pressure, right? Then you go slowly. Those who are normal health, those who have diabetes, do it quicker. Huh? Those who have back pain, they do slow. If you have back pain, do not do quickly, otherwise you're going to hurt. Right? But back pain will go if you do it properly. Huh? You will wonder the whole system cleans. Right? So cycle 3 is again. So this was rejuvenation and strengthening part. Correct? Now we are going to do enhancement part, which is Kapalbhati. We did Ujjayi, Brastika, induced breathing, and now Kapalbhati, which is abdominal breathing. Right? It is recommended you always stretch, do some makeup, Brastika, which I am going to show you. If you have medical conditions, you might need additional guidance, right? So if you have medical conditions, I'm not advising you to do it the way it is. You need to take proper guidance. Okay, so now we are going to do makeup Brastika, which is and now we are going to balance the nadis, right? We got 3 nadis. The left nostril, that's where Chandra nadi starts. Right nostril, Surya nadi starts. In between, which is your spinal cord, is called Sukshmana. Sukshmana nadi is the one which is holding all the 7 chakras. We won't worry about that here. This is about breathing, right? Excuse me. So we are going to do now balancing of our nadi. It is a nadi shodhan. This is not anulom vilam. So I am blocking the right nostril, right? After my breathing is normal. If you are very hot, before this you can always do Shitali. Roll your tongue inside and breathe through your teeth and exhale through your nose. If you're short of breath, what you do? You inhale through nose, exhale through mouth like this. When your breath is normal, you start balancing. First, you block the right nostril, exhale through the left nostril. Inhale. Block the right nostril, exhale through the left. Very slowly. The slower you do, better you are. They say you put a feather, the hair of the feather should not move. That's slowly for Nadi Shodhan. Now you balance the nadi, which is necessary. So the air from both the nostril is now flowing even. You can put the finger and check it. Means what further you are going to do is going to activate your both the nadis uniformly, Chandra nadi and Surya nadi. It is like cleaning both the pipelines, so the pressure of the water is same in both the lines. Otherwise, if one line is clean and another line is not clean, the pressure in one will be more and pressure in another will be less. The one which is blocked can also burst because of the pressure. The one which is clean will let the water flow very quickly. So the energy is just like water, and these nostrils are just like your pipeline. So it has to be clean before you do Kapalbhati pranayam. So now we are going to do Kapalbhati, and Kapalbhati many of you might be knowing also. What we are doing is, first you are inhaling into the stomach, slow and full, right? Air first went here and then now it has gone in the chest, and this is your zero condition. Okay? Again, I'm exhaling now. This is slow and full. Look at my navel. This is zero. This is where you start your Kapalbhati. I'm going to remove this so you might be able to see it better. Alright? And what we are doing is we're putting the knuckles. If you want to just use the mudra, you can, but this is far more effective in Vajrasana, and like this. Alright? Now these hands, you can straighten it up but not strenuous. There should be no pressure on your shoulders. The pressure is just here, and that also light pressure. And slight pressure on your thighs, and mudra is touching the stomach. This is important. No pressure on the shoulders, right? You're looking straight, and now you're inhaling in the stomach, slow and full. Now you are ready. This is zero position, and you are starting the strokes very slowly in harmony. You can look at my tummy. Right? Again. You can start, you can see this slow and full. These are rhythmic stroke, right? They are not erratic. In one cycle, you do almost 60 stroke. Don't go more than 60 stroke unless you are a seasoned practitioner, right? If you are beginner or a moderate practitioner, first 60 strokes are fine. It is like your engine is now hot, and now you can do little faster or with moderate speed. So we are again doing it slow and full inside, and cycle 2. If If you have blood pressure, always do the first cycle only. You can do 3 cycle of slow, right? If you are okay, you can continue increasing the speed. Better, if you increase the speed, it is much better because it's mechanical activation, right? Okay, because I stopped in between, I'm going to inhale again and continue. And inhale. Exhale. Bring the mudra forward. Fist, shoulders, and now you stretch. Okay. And stretch. Again, forward stretch. Now, I'm going to explain you the asana in which I did all this, which is called Vajrasana. So Vajrasana is done with, the starting point is, you have a 4-finger distance here, right? And behind, you touch the toes like this and open up your base and sit down on that. Correct? If you cannot do that, you can do this in chair. You can do cross leg, the way we sit down, or you can do in Padmasana also, if you can do it. Unless you are practicing from childhood, it's slightly uncomfortable, right? Or you can do in Ardha Padmasana. Then you use the Jnana Mudra, they call it, the tip. Correct? But Vajrasana is best if you can do it, or Padmasana, which is more difficult than Vajrasana. So the asana, whenever you are doing, you feel uncomfortable, you put the fist ahead, like this, and come up so you feel better. Then you go back. You want to come out, you put them on the side, take the legs on the side, and then stretch, and then go down. Right? So we have covered in this video to activate, to cleanse, to strengthen, to rejuvenate and enhance the capacity of your breathing system. This is not for sadhana, this is for the current threat on our respiratory system. So you are better off equipped to prevent it. And if you have done this and suppose you contracted, you have a far better chances of fighting it and recovering much faster than other people who are not practicing or whose breathing system hasn't got these 5 steps which I explained you. Right? That's all. I really appreciate if you watch this, and I wish you good luck with this threat that we all should fight together and come out strongly as a humanity. Thank you very much. Jai Gurudev. I would give my regards to my Guru Rishi Prabhakar, who inspired me, and I'm teaching Siddha Samadhi Yoga since 1996. Thank you very much. You can stop, Yogesh, by now.